Have you been wanting to buy some crypto, but you're just not sure how to do it? Or you actually looked into it, but just couldn't figure it out? Well, in this video, my hope is to try and provide you a simple and easy, but most efficient way to buy your favorite cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, or Vechain. Especially if you've been watching this channel, because I talk about them a lot. But also, my hope is to try and also show you how you can safely store your cryptocurrencies using cold storage such as Exodus wallets, or keeping it online and using a platform that will actually pay you interest. For example, BlockFi. By the way, welcome back to Chibind Brothers. My name is Joel. Please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. Now, before we jump into the full tutorial, let's just set the tone for this video. We're going to be using two different exchanges. The first exchange is Coinbase, and we will use the simple version of Coinbase and the advanced version of Coinbase, or called Coinbase Pro. And we will also use Binance US. These two exchanges are for people who are in the United States. For anyone else who is outside of the United States, the exchange to use is Binance.com. So in the United States, Binance.us. Anyone outside of the United States, Binance.com. So I'm pretty sure that some of you right now, after you heard Coinbase, you're probably like, why is this guy promoting Coinbase? Because Coinbase has pretty high fees. Well, here's the thing. Coinbase is actually the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in America and the most trusted cryptocurrency exchange in America. And I still personally use it. And that's why I still promote Coinbase. But not just that, but Coinbase is very simple, especially for beginners. It's very similar to if you've been trading into the stock market and using applications such as Robinhood. It's very user-friendly and simple. But I also have a workaround around the fees. So with Coinbase, there is a workaround that I have where instead of buying your crypto on Coinbase, you could actually buy these on Coinbase Pro. And you don't need two different accounts. You can just use your Coinbase account to log into the Coinbase Pro account, and you can buy your cryptocurrency there at much lower fees. So that is one way to go. So then with Coinbase, what we're going to do is on Coinbase, I will be showing you how to set up your account. And then I will be showing how you can buy Bitcoin and Ethereum using Coinbase Pro. And then we will jump into Binance, and I'll show you how you can set up your Binance account. And then we'll be buying Cardano and Vechain on Binance. This is because these alternative coins, Cardano and Vechain, are not listed on the Coinbase exchange. So we have to go to other exchanges, for example, Binance.us or Binance.com, to be able to buy these. The only problem with Binance.us is that in the United States, it is only available in 44 states. And so 6 states are still missing, and it is not allowed in those states, including states such as New York and Texas and many others. So if you live in these states, the best way for you to be able to buy Cardano and Vechain is probably using KuCoin. But this video, we're not going to be talking about KuCoin. If you're interested in that, please leave us a comment below. Maybe I can also do a KuCoin tutorial. But for this video, we're gonna keep it simple, use Coinbase and Binance. Let's jump into the first one. Let's start with Coinbase. Now we're going to pull up our phones and go to the App Store. I'm using an iPhone. So when we go to the App Store, what we're going to do is we're going to search for Coinbase. And then searching for Coinbase, what we're going to do is we're going to download the Coinbase app. So the first one here, which you can tell I already have it on my phone, we're going to download Coinbase, and then we will scroll down and look for Coinbase Pro, and we're also going to download Coinbase Pro. Once we have both of these downloaded, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the Coinbase app, and it will ask us to create a new account. So we will go in and fill all the information. So obviously I can't do that because I already have my account open. So you will go in and fill in the information. They will ask you for your name, And also, don't be scared if they start asking you for your social security number and your identity, because you want to be able to verify your identity, because that will allow you to be able to buy much more crypto. Now, what I will do is I will open up my Coinbase account. And so once you've opened up your Coinbase account and you are able to log in, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the setting tab. So when you look on the screen here, on the below the screen, the furthest tab is setting. So I'm gonna click on setting. And under setting, the first thing that you want to do is you want to set up a payment method. So we're going to click on add payment method, and the recommended payment method is an ACH transfer. So you have to link your bank accounts to here. So we're going to click on bank account, which is the first one at the top. And then what happens here is using Plaid, you can automatically link your bank account to your Coinbase account within seconds. So for example, if I click on continue, you can choose whichever bank account that you use and you can go ahead and log in. So for example, me, I use Wells Fargo. So I will click on Wells Fargo, and here it'll just ask me to type in my Wells Fargo credentials. And from there on, it's going to automatically link your account. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave out of here. So then once this is set up, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to settings, right? And so under settings, we want to make sure that, especially if you have an iPhone, you want to make sure that require PIN/touch ID is enabled. So then now that you have your entire account set up, what we're going to do is we're going to deposit some money in here. So it's pretty simple to actually deposit some money. What you do is you go on the portfolio button. So we click on the portfolio button, and then we will click on US dollar. And what we can do here is we can just click on deposit above the screen. And from there on, we can just choose bank account. And then we can type in the amounts that we want to deposit, click preview, and then from there on, you should be able to deposit some money in this account. I've already deposited $50 in this account for the purposes of making this video, so I don't need to deposit anything right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out of here. So then now that we have our Coinbase account set up, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you a trick that basically works around paying really high fees on Coinbase. So now we're going to use the same login and credentials that you use on Coinbase to log into Coinbase Pro. Now that we are in Coinbase Pro, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, on the pie chart that is on below the screen. So the second tab on the pie chart, we click on there, and then from there on, what we're going to do is we're going to click deposit. So we will click on deposit, and from deposit, we will click on USD. And from USD, it will ask you from where you want to deposit your money. So I will go ahead and choose Coinbase.com at the bottom of the screen. And then it will show you that you're going to transfer your money from Coinbase.com to your Coinbase Pro account. So I will go in and type the amount. So I'll type in $50, and then I will go ahead and click deposit USD. So now we have deposited the money that we deposited in Coinbase.com into Coinbase Pro. So I'll go ahead and click done. We're going to go to the previous tab, the tab that is before the pie chart. So we're going to go to the previous start, and in here, that's where we're going to buy our Bitcoin. So I will click on BTC.US, and from BTC.US, I will go ahead and click on buy. So once you click on buy, what you're going to do here is basically Coinbase Pro allows you to do market orders or limit orders, whatever you want to do. And that's why they also have much lower fees. So what I'm going to do here is I will just change this to a market order. It's a very small amount of money, so I don't really care if I get filled at a market order, it's fine. So what I will go in and type the dollar amount. So I'll type in $50 and then I'll click preview. No, actually, you know what? Let's go back. I'm actually going to buy $25 worth of Bitcoin. And then we'll click preview and then place a buy order. We should have bought Bitcoin. Yes. See, we have here $25 worth of Bitcoin already bought. So when we go to the pie chart, You can tell now that when I go on Bitcoin here, I have $25 worth of Bitcoin, and they only took about 0.5. They only took very small fees, right? So then now we will go back, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy some Ethereum. So we'll scroll down and click on ETH. Actually, let's go back to the other tab, scroll down, click on Ethereum, and from here I will click on buy, and I will do the same thing. I will do a market order. It's fine. I don't care if I do a limit order. If it was a large order, I would definitely do a limit order, but it's just $25. I don't care. I'll do a market order. So I'll go ahead and type in $25. I'll do preview and then place buy, and I should have my Ethereum as well. So when I go back to the pie chart, and here, as you can see, I have 2486 worth of Bitcoin and 2485 worth of Ethereum. So now I've just shown you how you can buy Ethereum and Bitcoin using the Coinbase app. We're back into the App Store again. So now we're going to download 3 other apps. What we will do is we will start by downloading Binance US. For anybody who's outside of the US, just download Binance. So I will type in Binance US, and then I will download Binance US. So I already have Binance, so I'll just open it. And for anybody outside, go with Binance. So let's open up. Before we open up Binance, what we're going to do now is we're going to download 2 other apps. So we'll download Google Authenticator. So let's do Google Authenticator. And here you can download this one, the Google Authenticator. I already have it on my phone. And the next one is we're going to download Authy. So we'll do Authy, and when we open up Authy, there is Authy, Twilio Authy, and then I'm also going to download that one. So I already have it. So now what we do is we're going to go to our Binance account. Okay, so now that we are in Binance, the first thing is you're going to open up a new Binance account. And it's very similar to the Coinbase account. It's a very simple sign up process where they will also ask you to verify your identity. Please just verify your identity, and then once you have everything set up, you open the account. We will go to the rightmost tab that shows like a person. So when we click on there, we have this interface that comes up. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to link our bank account. So I will click on add payment method, and this is very similar to Coinbase. So I will click on ACH, and then from ACH, Coinbase though does also use Plaid. So it's the same thing like I showed you in Coinbase. You go ahead and link your account. So I will get out of here. The next thing that we will do is set up a 2-factor authenticator. So we're going to scroll down and then click on security. When you click on security, you see here it says 2FA activated. When you click on there, technically for you guys, it should say 2FA not activated. So you will click on there, and then it will give you some instructions on how you're going to activate your 2FA. And this will use Google Authenticator. Basically what this Google Authenticator does is it creates some random numbers every, I believe, 10 to 20 seconds. And these numbers are regenerated so that it provides an extra layer of security to your account, because in cryptocurrency, there is a lot of fraud. So it's just making sure that you're keeping your money safe. Now I will show you how you can buy some Cardano. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Coinbase, because what I will do is I will show you how you can send some Ethereum or Bitcoin from Coinbase into Binance, which is one way that you can use to buy Cardano. Or you can just stay into the Binance app, go on the middle tab, and from the middle tab, you can click on US dollar, and from US dollar, you can click on deposit USD, and you can directly deposit US dollar in here. And then once you've deposited your US dollar in here, and we can go out, and what we can do is if we go to the tab that is right next on the left of the middle tab, here, when we click on, so up top the screen, we have favorite BTC and USD. So we'll go ahead and click on USD, and the first one that shows up is ADA/USD. ADA is Cardano. So we will click on ADA/Cardano, and then we will click on buy. And so you can either choose a market order or a limit order. And then you can type in in dollars or how many ADA you want to buy. So let's say 20, and it's going to show you the dollar amount right below the screen. You click place order and it places the order. This is using US dollars, but I will show you how to use Ethereum because I already have some Ethereum, so I don't want to deposit some money in here. So what we will do is we will log out of here. Now we're going to deposit some Ethereum. So what we will do is I will scroll down and choose Ethereum, and then I will do deposit, okay, and then make sure that you copy the address, the wallet address. So you see down here, they have like a rectangle all the way to the right of the screen next to the address. So I'll click on there and that will go ahead and copy the wallet address. So then now what I will do is I will go back to my Coinbase Pro account and then log into Coinbase Pro. And then from here on, make sure that you are on the pie charts tab, and then I will click on Ether, which is Ethereum, and then I will click on withdraw. And in withdraw, I will do withdraw crypto address, and then so we're withdrawing from the default portfolio to wallet address. I will click on there, and then I will copy the Ethereum link in there. So typically when you're sending some crypto, you want to make sure that you send a small amount first, just to make sure that you receive it. And once you've received it, then you can go ahead and send everything. So I will click on done. So now what I would do is I will send about, what do I have? I have about 0.015 ETH. So I will do 0.013, and then we're going to do withdraw ETH. And then they're going to send me a verification code, which I already have it, and then confirm. And my Ethereum should be sent. So now we're going to go back to Binance and wait for the Ethereum to come into the wallet. Now we're back into the Binance app, and as you can see, I have about $29. I previously had about $8 and now it's almost $29. That means I've received my Ethereum. I realized too though that I made a mistake. I should have sent in my Bitcoin and not my Ethereum. So that's not a problem. So what we can do here is, let's assume that I actually sent Bitcoin. You can just use those Bitcoin to buy Cardano or Vechain. So what I will do is I will go on the second tab below the screen, click on the second tab, and make sure that you are on the BTC tab if you want to use Bitcoin to buy Cardano, or if you want to use USD, then you will have to make sure that you go to the USD tab. So I will go back to the BTC tab, and the first one is ADA/BTC. So that is Cardano, right? So ADA is Cardano. So what I will do is I will just click on there, and then from here on, you just click buy, and then you can type in however many ADA you want to buy, and that will buy. You can choose a limit order, a stop limit, or a market order. And then the next thing is I will go back and then I will search for Vechain. So I know Vechain, its ticker, it's VAT. I will choose VAT. I will click on there, and then I will do the same thing, buy, and I can also use my Bitcoin to buy Vechain. So this is how you can get these cryptocurrency. So now I'm going to show you how you can store your crypto. So there is two ways that you can store your crypto. The first way is using a wallet such as Exodus. With Exodus, you are basically storing your crypto on the blockchain. So you're taking your crypto off of the exchange because you don't want to keep it on these exchanges like Coinbase Pro. These exchanges don't provide you the security that you need. If you want to just have your cryptocurrency stored in a wallet that is offline and where you only have complete control over the crypto. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the App Store, and in the App Store, we're going to look for Exodus. So I'll type in Exodus and I will open Exodus. So once you open up Exodus, what will happen is we will go straight to the settings tab, and in the settings tab, you will basically scroll all the way down and click on settings, and then scroll down. And when you scroll down, what you're going to do is, typically with me, since my wallet is already set up, I don't have the option here, but you see down here it says restore wallet and then delete wallet. Technically here it should be a button that tells you to set up your wallet, create a password. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up a pen and paper and you're going to type in a new password. And then after you type in a new password, the wallet is going to give you a series of 12 words. And you have to make sure that you write these 12 words on in a notebook or on a paper that you're going to store somewhere safe. You don't want to write this in your phone or somewhere, keeping it on a cloud. No, this is something that you want to keep very personal to yourself, and no one should know where you're storing this key, because even if your phone dies, that is the password, those 12 phrase. It doesn't matter if you remember the password, it doesn't really matter, but you have to make sure that you have those 12 key pass phrase, because you're going to use those 12 key pass phrase to recover the wallet on any device. Even if your phone dies, you can do it on a computer, on another phone, and that's what you have to do here. So then once you have those 12 password phrase, what you can do is you can now send your Bitcoin into this wallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back up, go back, and then I will go and click on Bitcoin. So as of now, I don't really own any Bitcoin. And what I will do is we will basically try to receive some Bitcoin. So you see up top the screen, I have, there is on the right of the screen, right next to the Bitcoin dollar, right next to the Bitcoin price, there is an arrow that shows that it's coming down. I will click on that arrow. And from that arrow, I can copy the Bitcoin address. And from the Bitcoin address, I can go back to either my Binance account or my Coinbase Pro account, copy and paste this link in there, and then you can send your Bitcoin into the wallet. So now let's go into how you can use BlockFi. Now, BlockFi. Currently, I don't use BlockFi, and I've actually been wanting to send some of my money in BlockFi, but I haven't done so. And so I currently opened a BlockFi account, and so I'm going to show you how you can do this. The first thing is you just make sure that you go back to your app store, and then you just type in BlockFi, and then we can download the BlockFi app, which is the first app that we have here. And this app, I think I mentioned it earlier in this video. It's called Authy. So we'll go back here and make sure that we've downloaded Authy. We're going into the BlockFi app, so we'll click on BlockFi. And so in BlockFi, what you're going to do here is you're going to open up an account, just like with the other accounts that I showed you. They will ask you for your social security and to basically verify your identity. Once you have that done, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up Twilio. So once you have your BlockFi, we're going to go on the third tab on the rightmost bottom of the screen. Once we click on there, we will click on security, and under security, you see up top the screen, it says to manage two-factor authenticator or allowed listed address, visit the web version. So when you click on that, you go to the web version on the computer, it will basically give you QR code that you can scan. And basically what you do is you go back to the Twilio app, and in the Twilio app, what we're going to do is you're going to choose to add a new account, and then you will click on scan a QR code, and then you will scan the QR code on your computer, and you will add your BlockFi account to here, and this just provides an extra layer of security. So now we're going to go back to BlockFi. Why do you want to use BlockFi? So here's the thing, because there is a trade-off here between using an Exodus wallet and using BlockFi. And a cold storage wallet like Exodus, it basically provides you with much more security. It is very hard for someone to hack your Exodus wallet, and then unless they have access to your 12 key pass phrase that I told you earlier to write down on a piece of paper or in a notebook and put it in a very safe location. You just don't want to keep one copy, you want to have multiple copies. Unless someone can put their hands on that. And you also want to make sure that you have a really long and hard password that is not easily, cannot be easily discovered or reproduced, right? And and also using BlockFi. The problem is for some people that want to just feel safe with their money, they rather go with a cold storage, but in that case, you're not earning interest. But if you actually want to start earning interest on your money, for example, using BlockFi, and here, you're still keeping your crypto online, so there is a certain level of security that you are basically giving up here, but this allows you to be able to earn some interest. So under here, for example, if I go back to the first tab, I believe Bitcoin pays you about 5%. Let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin pays you about 5% or 6% if I'm wrong, right? And so what you can do here is we will go on the middle tab where we have the plus sign, clicking on the plus sign, and then we will do deposit. And once we click deposit, you can choose Bitcoin, right? What we're going to do is we will copy the Bitcoin address, and then we're going to go back to either our Binance account or our Coinbase account, which I've already shown you how you can use those. Copy this address into there, and then you can send in your Bitcoin, your Ethereum into BlockFi. And once they arrive, you will start earning interest right away. So that's how you can use these, and please let us know in the comments below if you have much more questions. So what I'm going to do now is, if you would like to start investing in, the crypto market, because obviously you're watching a tutorial on how to buy a cryptocurrency. So I will leave 2 links below. I will leave a Coinbase link below, and when you sign up using my link and buy at least $100 worth of crypto, we both get $10 worth of Bitcoin. And I will also leave my BlockFi link in the description below, and you can get up to $250. Also, if you would like to start investing into the stock market and don't have an account with Webull, you can use our Webull link in the description below, and when you sign up and deposit at least $100, we both get 2 free stocks. Or you can just go by a passive investing route, and you can sign up with our M1 Finance link in the description below, and when you sign up and deposit at least $100, we both get $30. Now, I would like to say that anything that I said in this video should not be considered as investment advice, but only for educational purposes only, because I am not a financial advisor, and you should consult a financial expert for any questions or investment advice that you may have. With that being said, I hope that I provided you with enough value in this video. If that was the case, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video on Sunday. Bye.